The Hollywood Reporter asked Jenny to compare the making of It Ends With Us versus her new TV show. And she responded saying, "I don't have anything to say about that. Everything is its own thing."
The Hollywood Reporter, if you look at them exposing the two women that were, named but not named in Blake Lively's amended lawsuit, they call out Isabella Ferrer and Jenny Slate by name. When you look at the date that it was actually published, it was published the 19th at 1:18 a.m. That's an hour and 18 minutes, hour and 19 minutes if we're being generous, after Blake dropped her amended lawsuit and submitted it.
Jenny Slate, who previously voiced strong support for Blake Lively during the It Ends With Us controversy, has now shifted to the classic no-comment stance. Shall we dive into this riveting little saga?
No, actress Jenny Slate was one of the many who co-starred alongside Taylor Swift's former bestie and Justin Baldoni in It Ends With Us. According to the Beanie Aficionado's amended complaint, without naming her, fans have been able to deduce that Jenny is one of the actresses that had grievances on the set and off the set of the movie. A subsequent article in The Hollywood Reporter revealed that Jenny Slate did not like the toxic positivity from Baldoni's CEO at his production company, Jamie Heath. She was displeased about her accommodations in New York and complained about it to Wayfarer, his production company.
In late December, the brightest star of the much-anticipated film Shattered Vows stunned Hollywood by filing a formal misconduct complaint against her co-star and director. The report alleged a pattern of on-set boundary crossing and an orchestrated effort to undermine her credibility once she pushed back. As word spread, the industry rumor mill roared to life, and support poured in from her closest collaborators, longtime friends, and a surprising number of notable voices across the entertainment world.
Stuck there, even though she didn't like the accommodations, because if she were to have found another place to stay for the duration of the filming, she would have lost her security deposit. His producing partner, Jamie, said, "Okay, of course, we'll help you. You're a mother. We love mothers, the sanctity of motherhood." And she felt he was making too much of a big deal about her being a mother, according to The Hollywood Reporter. In her own words, this is what Jenny Slate had to say about the yummy former B-list actress. Quote, "As Blake Lively's castmate and friend, I voice my support as she takes action against those reported to have planned and carried out an attack on her reputation. Blake is a leader, loyal friend, and a trusted source of emotional support for me and so many who know and love her. What has been revealed about the attack on Blake is terribly dark, disturbing, and wholly threatening. I commend my friend, I admire her bravery, and I stand by her side."
Jenny Slate, who played Elisa, the steadfast sister to the director's character in the film, was among the earliest voices to publicly offer her support. In a December 23, 2024 statement, she praised the lead actress as a true leader and a fiercely loyal friend, commending her courage in coming forward about the alleged on-set misconduct. Slate described the reported attempts to tarnish her colleague's reputation as deeply unsettling, profoundly dark, and unmistakably threatening, making it clear she stood unwaveringly at her friend's side.
I'm sorry, come again? You guys, I was just watching a video. Steph with the deets. I will tag all these people below. Here, I'm watching it on my desktop. This is the video, and she's talking about Be Better, who had a video. Okay, this is crazy. This is like 6 degrees of TikTok. Be Better had a video, and his part 6 video about Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds was taken down, and he has it now on YouTube here in the US. But that video talks about a lot of things.
Fast forward to March 2025, and the narrative takes an intriguing shift. While promoting her upcoming FX series, Slate was asked about the ongoing legal feud between the film's lead actress and its director. Her reply was a masterclass in graceful deflection. "I don't have anything to say about that," she said evenly, steering attention back to her new project. When pressed on how she planned to handle similar questions going forward, Slate held her line, insisting that her only responsibility during the press tour was to talk about the work I'm actually here to promote.
It's now being reported that some of the cast and crew from It Ends With Us have been supporting Justin Baldoni during the alleged feud because they think he got screwed over by Blake Lively. An It Ends With Us source confirmed to TMZ that while there is a rift between the cast and crew, there's no clear-cut villain, and a lot of them are siding with Justin because he was a generally nice guy to work with, and he cared a lot about this film. The source told TMZ that the feud is more like a civil war. While some are siding with Blake, there's also cast members who feel Justin got screwed over. TMZ reports that several people from the crew understand why Justin did a solo press tour after Blake allegedly brought in her own film editor and her husband Ryan Reynolds to do last-minute rewrites of the script, even though it was supposed to be predominantly Justin's project. TMZ said they spoke to multiple sources who said that Blake was eager to be seen as the creator of the film and had tried to seize a lot of the creative control from Justin. The source also said that Justin can't actually be bothered with any of the drama, and that's why when asked he's been so quick to say, just let Blake take over the next one. Another movie source claimed that no one's actually that bothered by the drama because any of the backlash they're getting is working towards the movie for marketing.
So, what sparked this shift from outspoken supporter to Switzerland-level neutrality? Some within the industry speculate that the increasingly tangled legal showdown, complete with a massive countersuit from the director's camp, has made the situation too precarious for Slate to comment on publicly. Others whisper that her own complicated on-set experiences, including a reportedly tense exchange with a co-producer, may have nudged her toward avoiding the fray altogether. Slate's pivot serves as a reminder that in Tinseltown, yesterday's loudest ally can become tomorrow's carefully neutral observer. And as the legal drama continues to spool out, Hollywood watches with bated breath, waiting to see how the spotlight shifts and who will ultimately be left standing when the curtain falls.
Our number 2 has now spoken out on the drama between Blake and Justin. Jenny Slate, who plays Alyssa in It Ends With Us, has now given a statement throwing her support behind Blake. Jenny says, as Blake Lively's castmate and friend, I voice my support as she takes action against those reported to have planned and carried out an attack on her reputation. Blake is a leader, loyal friend, and a trusted source of emotional support for me and so many who know and love her. What has been revealing about the attack on Blake is terribly dark, disturbing, and wholly threatening. I commend my friend, I admire her bravery, and I stand by her side. So Jenny is now the second co-star to come out and show her support for Blake. Brandon Sklenar, who plays Atlas in the movie, was the first. He came out yesterday showing the link to the New York Times article and begging everyone to read what Blake is accusing Justin and his team of doing.
The ongoing clash between the lead actress and director of Shattered Vows just keeps getting messier, and now Jenny Slate has found herself smack in the middle of the crossfire, like it or not. Not too long ago, she was one of the actress's loudest and most devoted supporters. Now she's dodging questions with the agility of an action movie hero. So what changed? What triggered the sudden pivot? Let's break it down.
Let me just say...
too, but it was always gossip.
A few months back, when the lead actress of Shattered Vows first came forward with allegations against the film's director, Jenny Slate didn't hesitate to throw her full support behind her. She hailed her as a leader, praised her courage, and made it clear she found the reported efforts to smear her reputation deeply unsettling. At the time, Slate seemed ready to go to battle for her co-star. But now, just weeks later, her tone has changed entirely. During an interview promoting her upcoming FX series, she shut down any mention of the unfolding controversy. I don't have anything to say about that, she replied, refusing to even brush against the topic. When the interviewer pressed, she held firm. People can ask whatever they want, she said, but her only responsibility during the press tour is to talk about how the tables turn in Hollywood. At first glance, it seems like she's simply trying to keep things professional. She is on a press tour, after all. But let's be honest. This is the same Jenny Slate who had zero hesitation about publicly backing her co-star before. So what changed? Quite a bit. For one, the director at the center of the controversy isn't taking the allegations quietly. He fired back with a colossal defamation countersuit, claiming the actress fabricated accusations to derail his career and cast herself as the victim. And this is where things get especially interesting. Slate reportedly experienced her own behind-the-scenes tensions during production, including a supposed HR complaint involving one of the film's producers. Now she's stuck in an undeniably awkward position. Does she double down on supporting her colleague and risk being drawn deeper into an already explosive situation? Or does she play it safe and distance herself as much as possible? Judging by her recent interviews, she's opted for the latter, neutrality over entanglement.
And now it was being used against her.
And honestly, can you blame her? Hollywood runs on reputation management, and right now she's doing everything she can to protect her own. If the director's massive countersuit gains any traction, anyone who publicly backed the lead actress could find themselves dragged into a legal storm they want absolutely nothing to do with. It's one thing to post a supportive message online, it's another to end up subpoenaed because of it. But here's where things get even murkier. Slate's sudden pivot isn't just making headlines, it's raising eyebrows among fans. Social media is buzzing with people calling her out, wondering why she was so outspoken before but suddenly silent when things escalated. Was her earlier support merely performative? Or did something shift behind the scenes, something we haven't been told, that made her rethink her loyalty?
My source has told me that Lively's legal team is allegedly attempting to amend their filing and add Jenny Slate as a plaintiff to the lawsuit. But Jenny Slate allegedly does not want to be involved in this mess at all. And if she rejects their offer to be made an actual plaintiff in the case, which seems likely, they're likely going to subpoena her anyway and just include her testimony or her as evidence because she allegedly has had some very bad experiences with Justin Baldoni in regard to harassment or being made to feel uncomfortable on set. I think at this point, Lively's team very strongly believes that if they're able to add more women officially to the lawsuit, that the claims will look more legitimate. But at this point, I don't think Jenny Slate or anyone else on the cast really wants to jump.
Some fans think she got scared. Others speculate she knows something the public doesn't. And then there's the simpler theory. She's just trying to avoid conflict altogether. Whatever the reason, one thing is undeniable. Hollywood friendships are only as strong as the scandals they can weather. And right now, it seems Jenny Slate isn't willing to risk her career for her former co-star.
Looks like Blake might be losing more allies than she thought.
Meanwhile, the lead actress is still deep in damage control mode, juggling both the legal battle and the accompanying PR storm. With the release of Shattered Vows on the horizon, the timing couldn't be worse. And if Jenny Slate's sudden silence is any indication, it looks like the actress might be losing more allies along the way.